Okay, I've looked up the max amount of skill points available in ESO again, since I already did it once before. Uh,
Oh,
I'm just gonna do a little light reading, as you do, you know, as
as you
one
do.
does. One of the coolest atmospheres in this whole fucking game that I've uh, had so far is in Stonefalls. I haven't seen a more awesome atmosphere because it feels like Morrowind, like more than the actual Morrowind in ESO. And
I really like this map as well. This fucking Rothgar. Have you been here yet?
I briefly visited, yeah, to get a couple of the way shrines there, but I didn't do any quests there or anything. I'm trying to
Like,
focus on one area at a time so I don't
it
scatter
literally,
myself.
the outward appearance of the thing when you download it, they just seem like small DLCs, but they're fucking not. Like, this is not a small map. Like, it's got a new set of enemies and everything. Like Spriggans, ogres.
Yeah, every single area in this game has something different in it to offer. I mean, like literally everything. There's a different atmosphere, there's different creatures to battle, you know, different kinds of
I do
missions.
find actually that I did get across that landscape quite a lot quicker than I did in the Morrowind map. But still, that is a fucking huge map.
Um oh, hello, it's Dad. Hello. I'm talking to Aaron. Do you want me to say anything to him? Oh, apparently you've got to call Dad back about something.
Yeah, yeah, I will do. As soon as I've had my dinner, I'll bill him. I've literally just, yeah, I went shopping, yeah, and then I never even went shopping. I just got fed up and came home. Like, Dad
Why?
called me when I was in Morrison's. There was nothing in Morrison's that I wanted. They didn't have no fried chicken, nothing. No hot and spicy chicken, nothing I was after. They didn't even have the fucking energy drinks I was looking for.
I think you need to open up your palate a bit more, mate. I know people keep telling me to do that. Shouldn't be. It's not a good thing to restrict yourself so much because otherwise, you know, when those things aren't available, you just don't eat. It's not a
I
good
know, but
thing.
like my stomach's shouting for a particular thing.
Well, you got to ignore your stomach and listen to your brain, boy. Boy.
I've been
Copper seam.
getting into hot and spicy chicken and coleslaw.
Coleslaw and hot. Those things are so opposite. I honestly can't understand how you put those two together in a sentence.
Slaw, man.
Coleslaw and hot and spicy chicken. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I've
like fucking hot and spicy chicken, bro. And then like just knuckle deep in coleslaw.
Oh shit, man. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hold on. I just remembered something. When I was walking around in that town where I was killing the spiders, there was a guy in there who was nothing to do with the mission I was doing, but he had a grey arrow over his head for a quest. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can activate him. Um, Also, I was going to say, the thing I enjoy about Stonefall's atmosphere, Stonefalls is a more volcanic region than Vardenfell is, and that's saying something because Vardenfell has fucking the red mountain at the center, and there's plenty of like areas with lava in it. But this is like so much more volcanic that there's literal lava rivers every fucking where. The atmosphere is all ashy and grey, and like so is most of the landscape. So it's really awesome to be here. Frankly, I love being in this place. It's got such a unique atmosphere compared to everywhere else I've been so far.
Well, fucking, have you even checked out Somerset?
Nope. I've seen video of it though, and it is gorgeous. It is an absolutely wonderful atmosphere in Somerset. It's very fantastical, sort of Lord of the Ring-ish. Um,
These missions, yeah, they can't be repeated, can they? It's just like a normal Elder Scrolls. Like I do this mission, yeah, and then it's done, and then it's no
what's
longer
that?
there anymore.
Oh, okay. Dad's phone's not on him, so you can't call him apparently at the moment.
Okay,
He must be
well,
charging it.
Well, tell him I'll bell him in like an hour or something.
He said he'd bell you in an hour. Alright. So what was you saying?
Yeah, like in a normal Elder Scrolls game, like you do like a quest and then it's no longer there. I mean, unless it's like a Radiant quest.
Remember, it's where you get.
Right.
I mean, that is right with this, isn't it?
Yeah, when you complete a quest in this, it's gone. You never see it again. That's why when you're doing quests that I've already done, I can't see them, and I can't interact with them.
But well, yeah, you can't interact with the actual quest. You know, like the picking up of a document or whatever you're supposed to do to achieve that goal. But you can actually like be alongside me and kill the enemies with me still.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though, like,
it's certain
on
things.
your screen, it's not actually registering what I'm doing for that mission.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I mean, that's
hello.
pretty cool.
Oh, okay. I have taken control of 2 Kwamas. The fuck? Okay. Weird as all fuck, but okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say, the quests you do, I can help you kill enemies, right? Enemies always respawn, but the NPCs in the world, they're character locked. So, you know how yesterday I was saying that there were 2 people on my screen that you couldn't see?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously you could see them after you started the right mission, right? Because I saw you talking to them later on. But they aren't standing there when you haven't started the mission. For me, they're still standing there because that's their final resting place as NPCs. When the mission's done and over, that's just where they stay for me. But there are certain missions where NPCs will literally just disappear because by the end of the mission they're either dead or just somewhere else. So when I go back there to the starting place of that mission where they were at the beginning for me, and you start it, you'll just be talking to nothing on my screen because those NPCs aren't there for me anymore. So it's all very streamlined in that way. You don't have to worry too much about being confused and having too many missions potentially that you need to do. I shouldn't say that though, considering that I was complaining to you about the whole like journal issue yesterday.
I don't fuck about that. The fact that like you can just press left and right to skip through what missions you're supposed to be doing.
There we go. I have taken control of 6 Kwama for some reason. Why have I done that? Why have I Pied Pipered the Kwama? For what reason? I have no idea why I've done this.
Honestly, this game is like so carbon copy of Neverwinter, but done in such a fucking better way.
To have to get the mine back open.
Carbon copy? They both came out the same year, you fool.
Work to do.
What are you on?
No, but it's like it's like you press down on a D-pad and you're basically playing the same game. But this game is done with so much more class.
How many quests have I completed in Stonefalls now? 31. Nice. I've done all the story quests. There were 16 story quests in Stonefalls. It took me quite a while to do the entire quest line for this map. It was ridiculous. I still need to do 3 delves. There's still 1 more set station I need to find. There's 3 more points of interest I need to do. 3 more world bosses. I think that's 7 more crystals, sky shards, and a whole bunch of books as well, including lore books. That's another thing. They added that to the game, and I wasn't sure why. Like, these pointless books that don't really do anything for you. They don't even give you achievements. They're just sort of there in the game to read. but they get added to your lore book menu, and you can reread them in the menu. And I started to realize, like, the cool thing about that is it adds that old school sort of, well, from all the way back to Morrowind at least, that sort of reading lore element of the game. You know, where if you want to just chill and read into some of the lore that's been expanded on in this game via the books you find, you can do that. You can just chill, read some of the books, you know, read into the lore. If you're a lore person, it's a really cool thing to do, and I quite like it now. I quite like that those books are in the game.
I'm having trouble, like, sort of latching onto the context of the thing at the moment. I'll get it eventually.
Context of the what?
Well, the
lore?
fact that it's got so many different, like, areas and fucking, you know what I mean? It's not like all following one story, or is it?
Okay, well, that's a bit difficult to explain, frankly. I think the best answer to that is no. It doesn't have just one story. There's a main story, an overarching story, but there isn't as far as I know, like a single story for the whole thing. I mean, let me put it this way. When I did my reading about the story of ESO, what I found was that there are 3 alliances across the world: the Aldmeri Dominion, the Ebonheart Pact, and the Daggerfall Covenant. The Daggerfall Covenant is all the areas on the map over where you are, right? So, Galanumbra, Rivenspire, Stormhaven, Hrothgar, Bank Korai, and Alakar Desert. That's the Daggerfall Covenant over there, right? So all the missions that you do in the Daggerfall Covenant are all related to the Daggerfall storyline. And then over in the Ebonheart Pact, that's everything pretty much on the east, around Vardenfell. Vardenfell isn't included because it's a separate DLC. The Ebonheart Pact is all of the areas around Vardenfell. And then everything down in the southwest of the map: Greenshade, Malabal Tor, Reaper's March, Grotwood, and Oradon. That's all the Aldmeri Dominion. Somerset isn't included because that's a separate DLC. But that's everything else there. That's the Aldmeri Dominion. That is the Aldmeri Dominion questline. Then you can convince them all to temporarily truce so that you can invade Cold Harbor together. That's the end of the story, and I believe that's the base game story. So it's a huge overlapping story that takes place across the entire continent, but it doesn't include every area in the continent.
It sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah. The other 2 areas, in the other 2 dimensional areas, Artaeum and Clockwork City, are directly related to DLC rather than to the main quest. Cold Harbor is the only one related to the base game. See, because these are areas you can get to in the base game. The Ebonheart Pact, obviously, is all the areas around Vardenfell. The Daggerfall Covenant is all the areas over to the east. And the Aldmeri Dominion is these areas down in the southwest. All of these are in the base game. Hrothgar, I don't know why you think that was in the base game, or maybe Hrothgar isn't a part of that quest line. Maybe.
Hrothgar's the Orsinium, bro.
Okay, well maybe Orsinium was part of the base game. I don't know. Or maybe it was tacked on. I don't know. All I know is it's this area over here to the northeast that's the Daggerfall Covenant. All these areas around Vardenfell that are the Ebonheart Pact, and these areas over to the southwest that are the Aldmeri Dominion. And if you complete all the quest lines in those, you can do the final mission, which is the Cold Harbor mission. Although I'm not sure any of that is actually related to the battle in Cyrodiil. The battle in Cyrodiil is a completely separate entity from the rest of that, it seems. Because Cold Harbor has nothing to do with the storyline of the Cyrodiil quest line. The Cyrodiil quest line is all about Molag Bal, and you know he's sending world anchors down to try and pull Nirn into his Oblivion realm. And yet there's like these three factions, obviously the three alliances. They're fighting over control of Cyrodiil, over control of the White Gold Tower. So you know, there's a whole set of quest lines in the Imperial City itself and Cyrodiil around the Imperial City. But
I
it's
don't even know how the fuck I'm supposed to get up there. Like, there's a quest marker like way up there, and I can't fucking get to it, no matter what I do. That's annoying.
Oh, it's there are quest markers that appear when you're out of a zone and you have a quest active in a different zone, or quests active in different zones. It points in the direction of the nearest way to get to that zone, which would be a ship. So it's probably pointing you either out of Hrothgar via an exit that you can't reach to get to a place where there's a boat that goes to where you need to go, or it's just pointing you to a boat. But I can see where you are in Hrothgar right now. I would honestly suggest working your way back around to where you got into Hrothgar, or find a way shrine and just teleport back over to Vardenfell. How close am I to level 30 right now? Hold on. I mean, I'm still slowly stalking my way there. I've got to try and find another mission to do. I want to reach level 30. I absolutely want to reach level 30 today. Because if I reach level 30 today, I'm hoping to do a stream perhaps tomorrow. I mean, I'm getting so close now to that new SpongeBob game being out, and I'm going to be playing that and, you know, playing it on video and for YouTube for quite a while. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to get to play Elder Scrolls. Not to mention I haven't done a stream in like over a month anyway.
To be fair though, like this Elder Scrolls, yeah, this is gonna last. You know what I mean? This is gonna like, you know what I mean? Let's not fucking run through it. You know what I mean? We could
Run
fucking...
through it, mate. I've been playing this game for untold hours, and I've done barely fucking anything. I've barely
I mean,
dented.
it can just be the thing that we keep coming back to. You know what I mean? They've already been running this fucking thing now for like how many years?
6.
You know what I mean? We can always come back to this. It'd be like fucking Skyrim, but it never runs out.
It's just like I've barely dented any of this. You know, it has to be repeated because it's true. It's important. I've barely dented this fucking game. There's like so many quest lines. I mean, the Ebonheart Pact, right? I could get the page up right now and I can tell you how many quests there are in the Ebonheart Pact story quest line. And it's a ridiculous amount of quests that took me hours to get where I am currently, and it's like not even a quarter of the way into the quest line. Hold on.
This place is huge. Like, no fucking need.
And that's just the Ebonheart Pact, by the way. Just the Ebonheart Pact.
I need to go and get my fish and chips out. Otherwise, it's just going to be cremated. It won't be worth a pinch of shit.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna go put my food on very quickly, and when we come back, I'll tell you how many quests there are in the Ebonheart Pact. I need to find somewhere safe to
fucking hundreds of quests.
Sit my character. I don't think it's hundreds of quests, but it's certainly a lot of quests.
Oh man, I treated myself. Yeah, I ordered myself a limited edition PlayStation Pro.
Oh, you went ahead and did it, did you?
Oh mate, yeah, the limited edition Last of Us 2 PS4 Pro. I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm constantly like buying stuff for the house. You know what I mean? I'm buying like sofas, or I'm buying fucking fridge freezers. But you know what, yeah, this time I'm going to treat you.
133, 134. 134 total quests in the Ebonheart Pact. That's one alliance. That's not the Aldmeri Dominion. That's not the Daggerfall Covenant. That's not the quest line in Cyrodiil. Sorry, not Tamriel.
How many?
134. in just the Ebonheart pack. That's not even all of the Vardenfell quest, because Vardenfell's unrelated. That's just the Ebonheart storyline. 134 quests. And then Vardenfell is like, I don't even know how many quests I did in Vardenfell. I don't know, like 70. There's so many quests.
Wait, how many again?
134.
And that's in total, or that's just in one map?
That's the Ebonheart packs. That's the Ebonheart Alliance. That's,
So that's like
the quest
a quarter
line.
of the whole lot.
Not even a quarter, mate. Probably ain't even an eighth. I mean,
Alright, well,
you know,
I'm just gonna get this out quick before it burns to death. Like, I'll be right back.
Okay.